Administrator, can you hear me?
All good, AiR. Yes.
Audio, video. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
all
I'm
good.
having a lag of the signal. Okay. Sip Kamal, Sip Anil, Sip Anand, Sip Bala, Sip Girish Ananda, Sip Sarla, Sip Vinayak, Sip Premchandji, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Chidanand, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Gigi, Sip Itkari, Sip Anand Ki Khoj, Sip Rajesh Rao, Sip Siva, Sage Raj, Sip Situram, Sip Sadanand, Sip Rajinder, Ru Mataji, Sip Sonu, Sip Ahem, Sip Gopal, Sip Rajiv, Sip Nithai, Sip Bliko, Sip Prakash, Sip Krishna, Sip Sachin. I'm trying to get a better signal. I'm logging to your signal and seeing if it works better. Administrator, has my
Can't hear
signal improved
you right now.
now? Has the signal improved or it's the same?
No, your voice is breaking.
Administrator, can you hear me now?
Yes. Now your voice is audible.
Okay. Let us start. I have some limitation, but let us hope we will overcome this limitation. Today we have got this topic. Do you experience fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt? This is because of the topic yesterday. We are getting to this subject, that do you experience fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt? And I have a few people who have raised their hand. I have got uh, Poonam and Sandeep, both new, I believe. But uh, let us hope we are not going to be disturbed by a poor Wi-Fi signal. Administrator, let us start. So, Poonam Segar. Yes, Poonam.
हाँ, नमस्ते सर. नमस्ते.
Namaste. What is your question?
सर एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा एंजाइटी से गुजर रही हूँ इस पीरियड में. एक्चुअली मेरे हस्बैंड ने मेरे साथ में चीटिंग की है, तो उसकी वजह से मैं थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब रह रही हूँ. और पता नहीं, यानी बहुत ओवर थिंकिंग हो रही है और लाइफ को लेके बहुत सारे सवाल मन में चल रहे हैं.
So, what are your options?
सर ऑप्शन तो हेलो.
हाँ बोलिए. What are your options? अभी things are okay, things are back to normal. कुछ cheating हुई, it's not rare ना, कुछ होता है. तो फिर have you found a solution? आप लोग where have you reached?
सॉल्यूशन नहीं मिल रहा है उसका. बातचीत होती है हम में, लेकिन सॉल्यूशन नहीं निकलता है, या फिर जो पुरानी बातें हैं वो भुला नहीं पाते हम. और वही सिचुएशन और आके खड़ी हो जाती है सामने.
So see, one has to find a solution to this in being in consciousness. आप नहीं हैं इस कॉल में. आप पहली बार बोल रहे हैं. आप ये कॉल पहली बार अटेंड कर रहे हैं या आपने पहले भी अटेंड किया है?
हाँ, 1-2 बार अटेंड किया है मैंने.
So, because in this call we learn the art of being in consciousness, कि कैसे हम consciousness में रहें. अगर हम कॉन्शियसनेस में रहेंगे तो फिर हाउ टू मेक द राइट डिसीजन, हाउ टू यूज आवर इंटेलेक्ट, कैसे इसको हाउ टू फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन। समझ रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ, हर तरीका मैंने करके देखा है, लेकिन पता
So
नहीं
it's not so easy. It's not that ऐसी बात जो है, it's not that it can be. Okay, so I'm moving to the next device. Maybe that should improve. 1 second. I moved my device. Is it better now?
Yes, yes. We can hear you very well.
Okay. So let's hope this works. So Poonam, आप पहली बार अब ये बोल रहे हैं, तो I can't solve your problem in 1 second. इतना ही मैं आपको बोल सकता हूँ कि you have got to या तो मेरा मोबाइल नंबर लेके आप वन ऑन बात कीजिए मुझसे. Try to talk
अच्छा
to me personally and see, because this is not a matter I can talk on this common call. ना आपका problem क्या है, कैसे इस call में? Please take my number. Admin, please send her my number. Prakash Kubsar. प्रकाश गुप्सत,
नमस्ते जी.
अदरवाइज संदीप.
नमस्ते
हाँ
जी.
जी प्रकाश,
Yesterday
नमस्ते,
we
बोलिए.
talked about yesterday you talked about the method to remove all the toxic thoughts, the how to quieten the mind.
Yes,
But what happens when we
yes.
dream? How do you eliminate the toxic thoughts when we are asleep? Because those toxic thoughts give rise to nightmares.
Yeah, but you realize the moment you are in consciousness, you will, first of all, you will wipe out the dream the moment you become aware of it. When you are dreaming, you cannot do anything about it. But the moment you wake up, shoot it, because it's a dream. Don't acknowledge it. But there are ways of you sleeping in the night peacefully in a manner where you will not dream, that you will not get these toxic dreams. That is an art. I don't get toxic dreams anymore, because your mind is not active. Your mind is calm, shant.
Did you used to get before?
Of course, I used to get before.
So how did you eliminate those?
See, so what happens is you reach a situation where you become a master of your mind. When you become a master of your mind during the day, throughout the day, if you're in consciousness, night you will not get toxic dreams. I hope you're understanding my point.
Yeah, I understand your point, because that is the thing. During the day, I try to eliminate these toxic thoughts. But in the middle of the night, many times we get up with these dreams.
So all I can suggest is this, that you must try to get a command on your mind during the course of the day. ठीक है?
Okay. Another question
Okay.
I want to ask
Good. Try.
is,
Yes, please ask. Please ask.
you say you have to kill the mind because the mind does not exist. Nobody has seen the mind, right?
Yes. Yes.
So nobody sees the soul also. How do you believe in the soul then?
No, don't believe. Who's asking you to believe? Then you only try to understand what is the meaning of birth and death. If you try explain to me the meaning of birth and death, then we have found a solution. When you talk of birth and death, correct? What's the difference between a live man and a dead man? What is the difference?
The spark of life.
So that is what the soul is. What is the difference? Yes, you have to get to that point to understand. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, next, please, administrator.
Shivam Sip.
1 minute. I unmute my other device, administrator. Unmute my other device, please. Yes,
Yes,
please.
please. Yes, 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 please.
Haji,
Shivam Sip.
Shivam, I
Guruji,
hope I'm back to a
actually,
good
yeah.
network. Yes, please.
So I love to repeat yesterday's that beautiful mantra, which is of those 11
Please.
words.
See, yesterday is discussion and today is a correction. So it's important. Please continue.
So, like when the rascal mind attacks me, I will follow the steps below that I'm going to tell. So, first,
Yes.
I will become aware of the idiot mind. Then,
Yes.
I will flip the dirty mind to consciousness.
Yes.
And then, I will still the stupid mind.
Okay.
Fourth, I will separate from the meaningless mind. Fifth,
Yes.
I will snatch the dirty mind.
See,
Sixth,
okay. Continue.
if the thoughts from the killer mind found, straight away I'll stop it, crop it, and chop it. And seventh,
Okay.
I will activate the intellect. And
Okay.
eighth, I will become a monk. And ninth one, I will get filled with positive energy. And tenth, I will be in spiritual yoga. And the last one, I will lock the door.
Okay. So what I would like to do is to see if you can repeat it in one words, in single word. That would be great.
Yeah, yeah. First, whenever the mind attacks, aware, still, sorry, flip.
One second. Huh?
Okay. Whenever the mind attacks, first one,
Yes.
I aware.
Yes. Aware. So
Second,
just use one word. Just use one word. Aware. Then
flip. Still,
flip. Flip. Then still.
still,
Then
separate,
yes.
snatch.
Yes.
If the thoughts come, I should stop it.
Good. Very good.
And I will activate the intellect.
Okay.
Monk. I should become a monk. And I should get filled with positive energy. And I should be in yoga, spiritual yoga. And finally, I should lock the door.
Administrator, can you hear me?
Yes, we lost
Okay.
you.
So
Right to recap.
yeah. So Sandeep, after you become, then you activate the intellect. You then become a monk. Sandeep, unmute Sandeep.
Yes, Guruji.
Sandeep,
Yes, yes.
either unmute Sandeep. Sorry. Yeah, you admit, then what happens?
So after becoming monk, I should get filled with positive energy.
Good.
And then I should be in spiritual yoga.
Yes.
And finally, I should lock the door.
Good. I'm sorry, the internet is troubling us today, but I hope it will settle down. It's perfect, Sandeep.
Yes.
So what's the next,
Yeah.
administrator? Well said. Administrator, who's going next?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, then Ravina and Manju. Okay, Jasmine, Ravina, and Manju.
Sir,
Yes.
On the call on Wednesday, I believe that you asked me if I have stress, anxiety, or anger, and all of those things. You asked me that on Wednesday, and I said yes. But after that, I actually thought on it more, and my answer is no. As of today, I don't experience those things because I'm the spirit and not the body. Even if I have pain, cancer, or sadness, I'm really not experiencing those things because it's not a part of my spirit.
No,
The same as the mind.
I'm not able to hear you clearly. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to hear you clearly.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, try please.
Okay. I was saying on the call on Wednesday, you asked if I have stress, anxiety, and all of those things, and I said yes. But I thought on it more after the call, and my answer is no today. I don't experience those things because I'm the spirit and not the body. Even if I have pain or cancer or sadness,
Administrator, you're able to hear her. Administrator, can you repeat for me?
No, there's a disturbance at your end, Jasmine.
Admin, I can hear you, but I can't hear Jasmine. Can you hear Jasmine or you can't hear?
No, there's a disturbance at your end.
Jasmine, please check Jasmine what can be done. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
You can post your question in the chats. I'll read it out.
Okay, so who's going next? Who's going next? Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so I tried to work on this. I even made my daughter listen to it. She was so happy. And try it out. Basically, I have to be aware with the thoughts that are coming from the mind. Sorry, I'm new. From the mind. And I have to be aware. And then I have to flip into my consciousness. And after I flip into consciousness, I have to be still, observe it. And then I have to split it, like I have to separate it, and then after I separate it, I have to snatch it and crop it and stop it.
Okay,
right? And then you could hear me?
I could hear you partly, but if you can just repeat the 11 words one more time without just one word.
Okay, aware.
Yeah.
Flip consciousness.
Yeah.
Being still. Then
yes.
Separate it. Crop,
yeah.
stop. Okay.
First snatch.
Oh, yeah. Snatch, crop, stop. Then awaken the intellect. Being the monk.
Yes.
Filling yourself with pep.
Yes.
Being in yoga. And then locking yourself.
Yes. So see, you'll have to. I'm at a distance and I'm trying to listen to you. But I hope you all have to know it. And that's why yesterday we finished this. Today we have gone to the next level. Today, what are we saying? Are you still having fear, worry, stress, anxiety? If you are still having fear, worry, stress, anxiety, means then you're not yet got the problem is not solved.
Okay. Two questions, sir. Like, I lost my mom and a lot of things happened within the family. So it is like something sometimes like, a fear keeps coming and haunting me. So when these things happen, how do I flip? The first thing is flipping.
No.
How do I
First thing
flip?
is becoming aware. First thing is becoming aware.
Yeah.
First you become aware that you are in the mind state. Correct?
Yeah.
So that is the first. If you are not aware, then you can't do anything.
Okay, but usually you're aware and then
after you are aware.
Yeah.
First, you are aware. You are aware that the mind. Suppose your mother's thought. Your mind is creating fear. Your mind is making you rehearse the problem. The mind is shooting you. It's drilling you. It's killing you. First, you become aware. If you are not aware, then you will just continue to suffer. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
So the challenge is first for you to be aware. If you are not aware, then you are in trouble.
Okay, so then when
Clear?
you're aware, how do you flip first? How do you flip?
When you are aware that the mind is killing you, drilling you, then you move. You still that you first then you become aware and move. Tell yourself, I'm moving from mind to consciousness. The moment you
Yeah.
move there, then you try to still the mind. Then I said, you still the mind, you separate the mind, you snatch the mind, you stop, and then you activate the intellect. You be a monk, you feel it, you become a yoga and lock the door. I give you all the method. I've already
Yeah.
given the method to you yesterday. I don't have to give you the method again.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean by be in yoga?
Be in yoga. Yogi jo yog mein sada hi rahe. Be in yoga means hold the hand of Sip. Be
Okay.
united with Sip.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm.
Okay, good. Who's going next, administrator?
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Okay,
Yes.
I am aware of my thoughts and my whatever comes to
Yes.
my mind. But how to flip into consciousness? How to change? That I don't know.
How do you take a coin? Take a coin in your hand. You have a
Yeah,
coin.
you
Imagine
can
a
flip
coin
it.
in your hand, like that.
Hmm. You
So
can
when you
change.
flip it, when you are aware, suppose I'm asking you, suppose you are aware that a mosquito is sitting in your hand and biting you and biting you and biting you and biting you and biting you. You are aware.
Yeah. Hmm.
How do you kill it?
Kill it with the, you flip
That's it.
with the hand.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So when you become aware that your mind is killing you and drilling you and killing you, turn.
But how to turn?
Flip means turn. Turn means what? Turn is nothing. Just how you turn your body, how you turn, how you close the door. You just turn.
But the mind should
Okay.
change, no then.
Okay, wait. Suppose today you notice that
Hmm.
that the tap is on.
Hmm.
The full night the tap is on. So
Hmm.
what do you do when you you become aware the tap is on? What do you go and do?
Close it.
That's it. No, you close. Now you turn, you flip, you change, you close. It's like that.
But can we close the mind?
No, you don't have to close. See, you just have to flip your awareness. Suppose you come to know your mind is creating worry or your mind is creating stress or your mind is... So you just say, okay, Manju, I am aware that my mind is creating, making me mad. I'm turning, I'm changing from mind to consciousness. I have decided to change.
Hmm.
Can you make that? Flipping is just a decision. Can you make a decision? Is that possible?
Yes, this decision can be made, but the mind will be still there, no?
That's why, na? Then the next step is you still the mind. Na?
Yes, yes. Hmm.
You
Means
just
we
don't
have
make
to
the
try
decision.
and
You don't,
practice.
no, wait. Just by making decision, the mind won't disappear.
Hmm.
After making the decision, you still the mind. Separate yourself from the mind. Snatch the mind. I'm giving
Yeah.
you a method.
Yes, that I know all those steps.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
no, mind is not letting you understand. Your mind is telling you, na, kaisa hoga, lekin. Your mind is telling you, not possible, kaisa hoga.
Yes, that is my problem. Mind
Yeah,
is
because you're
saying
not
kaisa
in,
hoga.
because you are not flipping.
Hmm. So I'll try
Flipping
my best.
means, no, you cannot try till you learn what is the matter. Learn the problem. The problem is what with you?
That my mind is still there.
So what is the problem with you?
No problem at present.
Of course the problem is there. Your mind is in charge of your life.
Yes.
You are not even aware.
Hmm.
You are not even you're not in your first step, you're not aware.
Hmm.
You are not aware that your mind is drilling you and killing you and stopping you from being in consciousness. Then how you will follow the 11 steps? How will you kill it?
Yes. So how
Manju,
to
first,
be aware that I know thoughts are coming. I'm aware of them.
no, you're not being aware. If you're being aware, then you'll flip. Then you will steal the mind. Then you're not. Then you will follow the whole method.
Okay, I'll try my best to watch my thoughts.
No. See, if you don't, and if you don't try, then you will be as you are. There will be no
Yes.
change.
I want to bring in change. So I have to make conscious efforts to be aware of my thoughts. Done.
Yeah, but look at just now you revealed the problem. Most people are not even aware that the mind is riding their horse.
Yes.
Most people are not even aware the mind is riding the horse. Then how can they solve the problem? To today's topic.
Just
Today's
stuck
topic.
there.
Do you experience fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt? You're not getting to that topic. You're still in yesterday's topic.
Yes. Because we are
I
not
hope
out
you
of
will
it
reflect
yet.
and come back. Chidanand,
Yes.
Shiva, Rutanu.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji. Can you hear me? Shivam Guruji, can you hear me?
Sir, Shiva.
Yeah, can you hear me, Guruji?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I had
Yes, I can
this
hear you.
problem
Can you
of
hear me?
mind disturbing me. Yeah, yes. I had this problem that flipping, the practical method which I used was taking deep breathing. Moment I was aware that the mind is getting formed because of bundle of thoughts shooting, immediately I started deep breathing. So by deep breathing, the mind, you can go into consciousness. That's what I wanted to suggest. The deep breathing, immediately you start, then the question of flipping becomes easy and stilling process starts. And then we can go into the next stage of separating, snatching, and then stopping, then be an intellect, monk, yoga, and then fill yourself with positive thoughts, and then be in yoga and get yourself locked. So once you are aware and you start deep breathing, I think the next all 10 steps can follow. This is what I wanted to just put in. And that itself will take care of today's topic of misery and all coming to an halt, because they are all the product of the mind.
Okay, so Chidanand's suggestion is okay. Good. I appreciate that, Chidanand. But however you do it, you have to flip over. All right?
Yes. Yeah, without flipping, nothing
Administrator, can you hear
will
me,
work.
Administrator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next. You don't take the ship, huh? Yes, Administrator, next, please.
Shiva.
Shivam Guruji.
Yes, Shivoham.
Shivam. So just now Chidanandji said, thought creates the confusion. Not knowing the power of thought, we entertain all kinds of thoughts, which creates confusion, and we experience all the 7 miseries of the mind. So yesterday's topic, kill the mind. If we follow the mind mantra, we can escape from all these things. That's what I feel. We can flip the mind also easily, because when we don't, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guruji?
You're audible, but I think his network is fluctuating.
Okay.
We'll have to wait for some time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please don't mute me, Administrator. Yes, continue, Shiva.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not knowing the power of thought, we entertain all kinds of thoughts. That creates the miseries of the mind, 7 miseries of the minds, because we get confused, and that creates it. So the best thing is to get out of these miseries it's flip the mind to consciousness and follow the mind mantra.
Yeah, see, so that's what Chidanand was saying. Suppose only breathing. If only breathing could solve the problem, then everybody who's breathing will be able to still the mind and kill the mind.
Yeah.
It's not, it's too complicated. You all have to understand it is not a simple method. You all have to understand it's a very complicated method. That's why we are given 11 steps. Chidanand, please note, it takes not 1 or 2 steps. It takes 11 steps to reach that point where you are able to kill the mind, still the mind. It's not easy. Right, Shiva? I hope you get my point.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Anything
Thank
else, Shiva? Otherwise, Ruth Anu, I think, next.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, how do we separate ourselves from the mind?
You separate yourself from them. How do you separate yourself from your kurta? Are you same like kurta? Are you and your kurta, you and your t-shirt are same or separate?
Separate.
How do you know it's separate?
Because this is our body and this is the kurta.
Ah, so you are just like that. You have to separate my mind. Hello, my rascal mind. You rascal. You nonsense. You cheater. You like that. You push it. You separate it. You push it away. You become a witness. You become an observer. Are you understanding?
So we have to stop it and catch it and catch it and
First you must try to understand what are we trying to say, right? Be clear about it. Be clear. Be clear. You become aware. The mind is drilling you. The mind is killing you. Are you clear about that?
yes.
After that, after you become aware, you flip to a state of consciousness. Means what is a state of consciousness? A state where you still the mind. You separate from the mind. Then you snatch that mind fellow. Then you take the toxic thoughts, stop it, crop it. So you'll have to, if you have not understood, you should try to understand it. Try to walk around and see if this comes on. Just try to get a signal. Understood? And there only, yeah. And switch on the Zoom. Administrator, Ruth, continue. Otherwise, next, who's next? Chidanand still wants to speak. Somebody else on Chidanand's screen.
So that was my wife. We are sitting in the car.
It's your wife. Okay, I'm not seeing
We
your
are
wife.
sitting in the car. That was my wife. I handed over the yes. No,
Okay,
here she is.
Namaste.
Namaskar. Namaskar, madam.
That's it. I was actually, yeah.
Namaste.
Yours. I'm also in a ship and my signal is weak and you are in a car.
This one, basically, yes, I agree with you because unless we follow all the 11 steps.
Yes, because it is too big a problem. It's the biggest problem in the world.
What I was saying was to flip. If once you become aware, the breathing only helps. That yes, that is the first step. But if you don't follow that, come in anybody's control. So all the 11 steps are very important. Till you lock it, you cannot claim it.
That's why Chidanand, why have we brought 11-step method, Chidanand? Simple thing to kill a mind that does not exist. We have taken 11-step method. And
Yes,
I'm trying to make you all a master, because if you can become a master of this one thing, your life is sorted.
Yeah, and I think people think it doesn't exist, but actually, when we say it doesn't exist, we mean it exists as a bundle of thought. It is thoughts. Once it bundles up, it appears. But once the bundling you remove it, then the bundling gets removed. Then it remains as thought, which is a part of prana. Prana is the subtlest form of thought. So breathing and thinking cannot come to an end. It will always be there.
Yeah. So therefore, this is the challenge. Our challenge is to use the whole method. If we use the whole method, then we will be able to kill that mind which doesn't exist, and we will be able to be a master.
Yes. But all the 11 steps have to be followed. There is no shortcut to it.
Okay, good, Chidanand. So I apologize. I'm on a ship, and the ship has started moving, so that's where we are struggling. But I think hopefully, we can still have the call and continue. Any more questions? Unless you are giving me any more questions on the subject: fear, worry, stress, anxiety. Who has this? Who of you? How many of you experience fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt? How to overcome it? Anybody wants to come forward? Mamta. Yes, Mamta.
Shivoham
And Sandeep
Guruji.
again. Shivoham.
I was in my highest anxiety when I met you in Brazil long back. I mean, that was like a month and a half back, but there's a lot of change in me. I just wanted to say, yes, I've undergone all that, what is mentioned here, but it's changed a lot. The baby steps coming. I don't say it's gone overnight, but yes, becoming aware is the first step, which initially I was never aware that this is going that way. So it's helped me a lot. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
But have you learned the 11-step method yesterday? Have you learned the 11-step method?
Yes, the 11-step method.
You were there yesterday. Did you learn it?
I was there yesterday. Yes, be aware of the mind, flip it, still, separate karo, snatch karo, stop, activate intellect, become a monk, fill it with positivity, come to yoga, and then lock it finally. Like,
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm proud of you. No, see, let me tell you.
I've started glowing in life. I mean, people have said, "Kya ho gaya aapko?" You are like looking like, the glow is coming. I think everyone has observed that it's because the stress is gone. Anxiety was so much. I was like fear of losing my mom, and ultimately she's living a good life now. She's there. She will come to India in October, and before that, I will be meeting you. The day I meet you in Pune, the next 2 days she's gonna be coming. So I think I'll meet her with so much positivity this time. I'm so happy.
But
And I'm
remember,
a silent student of yours, very silent. I attend every day. I'm a backbencher.
But Mamta, what you must realize is, despite your positivity, learn to accept and learn to surrender, because this world is a show. Correct? Now, your mom, my mom, everybody's mom, they have their own life, they have their own karma. We have to gracefully accept. And we have to gracefully, we should not have any expectations and any kind of misery, because that's going to kill us.
And this topic has changed my life with my kids now. Can you believe I've got teenagers who are not even teenagers now? One is 25 and one is 27. So my daughter is very hyperactive and she knows I listen to this satsang every day. Like this time of mine is here, even though it's dinner time here at 8 o'clock. I serve the food and I come and listen in my space. So then she realizes I'm doing something. But then I teach the same thing to my kids. That is so important. I think that is the positivity happening in the family right now.
I'll tell you, even if you teach the kids this more than what they learn in school and college, this can change their life.
I believe this.
Because even people in their marriage lives, in their business lives, they're struggling. People are struggling and people don't know how to deal with the situations.
No, I've gone through excess hell with my mind and depression and stress and anxiety, and it's improving, I would say. It's improving, which I'm happy. I'll reach there.
Okay. I'm happy. I'm really happy that you see, for me, what is my greatest joy? My greatest joy is when SIP gives me a good class and I can share it with you. Like how you said the answer with so much confidence. You said the answer with so much flow, like you understand it. It's not just knowing it. Like, I wanted to help Manju. For example, Manju spoke to me today. So when the mind is causing fear or worry or stress or anxiety, first become aware. Become aware that the rascal mind is creating this trouble. After you become aware, then you start the business. Then you flip. Like you beautifully said, Mamta, you still the mind. After you still the mind, you separate. Then you snatch the fellow. Then you stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. Then you activate the intellect. Then you become a monk. Then you fill with positivity. Then you be doing yoga. And then you lock the door.
Yes, very true.
So that is the way to do it. Thank you, Mamta.
Thank you.
So I think everybody is along with me on the waves of the ocean, and so that we are going up and down. Jasmine, you want to try once again to speak if your signal is clear, Jasmine? Administrator, see if you can hear Jasmine. We could not hear her earlier on. Otherwise, anybody else before we close today?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, very well. Please speak, Jasmine.
Okay. Yes, I was saying on the call on Wednesday, you asked if I have stress, anxiety, anger, and all of those things. And I said yes, but I thought on it after the call and on Thursday. And my answer is no today. I don't experience those things because I'm the spirit and not the body. And even if I have pain, cancer, or sadness, I'm not really experiencing those things because it's not a part of my spirit, the same as the mind. It's something that I can separate and remove. And I just wanted to share that because I thought on it and I just
Very
had that
good.
realization. And I thank you.
Okay, very good, Jasmine. And did you understand the 11 points of yesterday?
Yes, I understood them and I wrote them down. I'm working during the day, so I wrote them down. I still have to study them, but I was on the call yesterday.
Okay, very good. So it's very important for me to see that it is you're taking these points and you are able to utilize them in your life. Thank you so much, Jasmine. We have Sandeep, Harsha, Ru Mataji, and Lawrence before we close. Sandeep.
Shivam, sit. I'm again
Shivam.
into it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sandeep.
So like you just told, you are on ship, right?
Yes.
You are in ship, yeah. So a ship in the sense it is upon the ocean. So ocean is like a free flow. It's a water free flow. So I'm like, I'm very happy to speak to you right now because it's such a beautiful place where the ocean doesn't have any ego, any mind, anything. It's like a free flow. So I'm very happy to have a word with you. So it's my gratitude to you.
Yeah. For me, it doesn't matter where I am. I just take some time away so that I have tried
Yeah.
to discover a new place where I can get time with SIP. So I can get SIP on the ship. For me, I come on the ship because I can be with SIP. That is my challenge.
Yeah. So thank you,
Okay,
Sid.
thank you. Thank you. Harsha, Rumataji, Lawrence.
Namaste,
Harsha,
Guruji.
namaste.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I do have a question about anxiety.
Yeah.
To give you the context about my lifestyle, I have been practicing chanting the mantras in the morning, early morning. I've been practicing Gayatri mantra, and it really has a calming effect on my mind. I mean, I have comparatively been very much calmer in the last few years than I was before to that. But recently, I've been observing a bunch of negative emotions hit me really hardly. I have noticed that suddenly it's very like it's very not predictable. Sometimes it just so happens that I have suddenly a bunch of negative emotions hit me really hardly, and I start to think too much about how it's about lot of thoughts that come to my mind suddenly about my lifestyle, about the routine of practices that I have been following in my life, and I suddenly feel a sense of purposelessness, and it really hits me hard. So I don't know, is it something wrong with the practice that I'm doing, or is it something else? What is your suggestion on that?
See, let me explain to you. Whatever practice you are doing, there is nothing wrong in the practice that you are doing. But your practice is not the solution to the problem. For example, if you go to the doctor and tell the doctor, I have a lot of acidity in my stomach, and the doctor tells you, okay, you tell the doctor, I have a practice of drinking a lot of water morning, afternoon, evening. Any problem? You're having acidity, you're drinking water, any problem?
No.
But drinking water will not solve the problem of acidity.
Yeah.
So what you're chanting is good, but just by chanting, our problem could be solved. Just by chanting, a problem could be solved. Then life would be so easy. Everybody will chant, our mind is gone, mind is dead, mind is gone, rotten thoughts, no fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. Yes, everybody start chanting. Over, matter solved. Is it like that, Harsha?
No, Guruji. No, not at all.
So yesterday, were you there were you there on the call yesterday?
No, I missed it yesterday. I couldn't attend it.
So it's there on YouTube. Go to YouTube. There's an 11-step method. Become aware of the toxic mind and its thoughts. Flip to consciousness. Still the mind. Separate from the mind. Snatch the mind. Then the toxic thoughts, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. Then activate the intellect. Become a monk. Fill your life with positivity. Be in yoga and lock the door to the mind. The mind should not come again. We have given an 11-step method, fantastic method, foolproof method to kill the mind and rotten thoughts.
Okay.
So go to
Sure.
YouTube and listen. And if you have a problem, come back tomorrow on the call.
Sure, Guruji. I'll definitely follow.
And any of these days, if you all find me gone from the internet section means, then I will come back to you as soon as possible. But I'm trying, I hope I don't miss a single day's call. Okay. Thank you, Harsha.
Sure.
Aru Mataji, Lawrence.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Pranam. Boliye Mataji.
Guruji, you are in the ship, but don't forget we all are in enlightenment ship with you.
नहीं हम सब साथ में हैं ऐसे ऐसे
Yes,
कुछ है नहीं हम
Guruji.
सब साथ
Don't
साथ
forget
में हैं
us. We all are with you in your ship. Mentally,
that's
we
why
are all in
that
your ship.
that's why even if I'm in the ship I'm trying not to miss पता नहीं if you all can see I'll try to show you all the signal देखो रुमादा जी दिखने में है कि नहीं आ रहा है
हाँ जी आ रहा है गुरुजी
क्या आ रहा है
यस
कहाँ पे हूँ मैं
आप शिप में सी में नजर आ रहे हैं
दिख रहा है शिप दिख रहा है आपको
यस गुरुजी I can see.
Administrator, can you see me on the ship?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
Thank
तो
you,
रूमा
Guruji.
जी
Thank you.
यहाँ पे हम इसलिए आते हैं यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है Why we come
गुरुजी
here?
गुरुजी काश हम भी आ सकते हैं आपके साथ
This is a retreat.
कहाँ गुरुजी रिट्रीट में मैं कहाँ आ सकती हूँ I cannot. Mentally, I will be there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Guruji. Mentally,
Retreat
I
में
will
आप आ
be
सकते
with you.
You cannot come
I
for
will.
retreat.
Oh, I cannot come, Guruji.
हाँ, okay.
What to do? गुरुजी कहते हैं ना आप बंधन
Okay,
तोड़ने
good,
से भी
Rumata ji.
नहीं टूटते हैं नहीं आ सकते गुरुजी बट मेंटली आई विल बी देयर विद यू बहुत दुख है कि मैं नहीं आ सकती आई एम रियली डेली आई एम टेलिंग तन्नू कि आई वांट टू गो आई वांट टू गो
हाँ रूमादा जी बताइए I lost you. रूमादा जी बोलिए
बस गुरुजी आई विश द रिट्रीट वाज इन बैंगलोर
ठीक है कभी फिर 2 महीने के बाद बैंगलोर में करेंगे इस बार पुणे में कर रहे हैं ठीक है
गुरुजी आई विल वेट फॉर दैट
Yeah. Lawrence. Yes, Lawrence. If we have 10 minutes more, if anybody has any questions.
Shivam, and my pardon for coming late. I thought of step 9 and my question would be, okay, well, imagine the mind is not really real, but it's like a 5 million channel remote. So, you change that channel with number 9, like it says, so isn't that then kind of an incentive for the not really real mind to, for instance, to change fear? That was one of the things mentioned today. I guess I would put trust in its place.
Admin, unmute me, admin. Admin, unmute me.
Oh, can you hear? Oh, you're muted. Oh my God. Where did he go?
Yes, I'll be back. Continue, please continue. Continue, Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then my question then, it was kind of probably garbled. So step number 9, fill the mind that isn't really real with positivity, and so take fear as one of the ones today. I would say that, okay, then I imagine, oh, gee, it's not really real. My mind is like a 5 million channel remote and I can change the channel. So then therefore I have an incentive to change it, for higher consciousness. And so that would be, I would convert, say, fear to trust, for example. So is that a good practice? That's something I do. Yeah. naturally.
you can do a good practice. You can do the good practice. But if you want to eliminate your mind and its toxic thoughts completely, you must follow the 11 steps. Because if you don't follow the 11 steps,
Okay.
the mind will come back to you. You may
Oh
convert.
yeah, I didn't
You may
mean skip.
convert
I
the
didn't
fear
mean
into
skip
something
anyone.
else. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's good.
But
Yeah.
but
So
you know,
as long
but
as
do we actually? Go ahead.
continue,
Yeah.
continue. Explain what you're trying to say.
But well, at least I can't think of all 11, at the same time. So therefore, I was just focusing on one, like number 9
Lawrence,
step.
Lawrence,
9 step.
wait, Lawrence, let me explain to you. What is the problem? You spoke of fear, or what did you speak of?
Yeah, I said fear and converted to trust, for example.
Wait, let me explain to you. No, let me explain to you.
Yes,
Lawrence,
please.
the problem is not with fear. The problem is with the mind.
Right.
The problem is the mind will not only create fear. It will create fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. It will create all.
Acha, sure. Sure.
So how do you deal with the mind, which you cannot find? How do you deal with it?
You have to train it like it's a monkey, right?
So
we call it monkey mind.
Therefore, all the 11 steps are important. If you don't follow the 11 steps, the rascal will kill you.
Oh, of course, Acha. I just meant that, well, at least at this point, I can't do all of them simultaneously. So should I do them step by step?
You can do them step by step, but keep the process in mind. Suppose you are doing
keep
one.
The whole.
Yeah, if you're trying only one step, you find if by doing one step you're able to solve the problem, it's fine. But by doing one step, if you can't solve the problem, go back to the first step and do all the 11 steps.
Acha, yeah, that's easy does it. That's simple. Yeah, simple. Very good.
Okay, good. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you. Will,
welcome.
Will, and I think Brijesh.
Shivohang, thanks for this. Yeah, I'm still trying to get this. What I found, Swami, is this loving kindness meditation. In Buddhism, they use this loving kindness, and it's really part of the step 1, aware, where you become aware of thoughts, negativity, and instead of resisting or fighting or rejecting, you practice loving kindness. And I found this very effective. One occasion, I became very depressed and I started fighting. I became very frightened of the depression. But the moment I practiced loving kindness, then I was able to practice. I allowed it into consciousness, and it became a very skillful way to transform the mind from distress to peace.
Very good. But the problem is then again, it comes back.
No, it doesn't. Well, no. In this case, it didn't. No. I'm
then
not.
You're lucky. So, Will, when do we need to use this method? Only when we are unable to kill the mind.
Yes.
If you're able to, like Lawrence said, if you're able to still the mind or kill the mind with a simple method, you don't need these 11 steps. This 11th step is a proper method from start to stop. If the mind is playing tricks with us, if the mind is creating one day fear, one day worry, one day stress, one day anxiety, then what do? How do you deal with it?
Yes.
So we have got a method. It is for us to use the method. Today I thought if somebody would give their specific problem of fear or worry or stress or anxiety, we could take that as an example. We had somebody in the beginning of the call who was that administrator, the line was not so clear. And it was a personal problem, so I could not even get into it too much. But the point is this, that how do, yeah.
Can I ask one question? This step number 10 is yoga. And could you explain that briefly for me?
So when you're able to activate the intellect and you're able to become a monk by cutting the monkey's tail, and you're able to fill your life with positivity, then what do? If you catch hold of the divine, if you catch hold of SIP, If you are in union with SIP, then your life is filled with SIP. Then there's no question of the mind coming back into your life. A yogi has no mind. A yogi has no toxic thoughts. Yoga is a method. Suppose you are living in karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, dhyan yoga, prema yoga. A yogi is full of the divine.
So yoga stands for prema yoga. Is that correct?
So yoga, the word yoga means in union. You are in union with SIP. You are completely immersed in SIP. You are completely connected with SIP.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
You follow? If you are completely connected with SIP, is there place for the toxic mind to come?
Yes. It's just usually when you use the word yoga, you meant the 5 yoga, but here you've got a slightly different.
Yoga is a state of being. It can be any of the 5. It can be devotion, action, education, meditation, or manifestation. It can be any of the 5.
Yes.
But when you are in a state of yoga, then there is no chance of bhoga to come into your life.
Yes.
And in that state of yoga, you lock the door.
Yes.
You lock the door so the mind cannot come back to you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So I don't, as I told you, I share with you all interesting methods. And somehow I felt that yesterday's method was a very, very practical, effective method to deal with 7 of the biggest miseries of our life: fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. Huge problems. But then how do we do it? That's up to us. Okay, before we close, Brijesh and Jasmine. Brijesh and Jasmine.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, yes, bolo.
Yeah, sorry, I could not be there in the last yesterday's and 2-3 days meeting. So I could not get what happened yesterday, but I understood today that some 11 methods were told, and I also heard the news. So when I was hearing, I thought that to be in consciousness. So if we are in consciousness, that will automatically, of course, that I don't undermine your method. Consciousness is greater than mine. So I go by you. But I feel that the moment you catch hold of that consciousness, all the problems will get solved, and all the steps will come automatically. Am I right or wrong?
No. Let me explain to you, Brijesh.
Okay.
Suppose you become aware that the mind is creating stress.
Okay.
You become aware and you go to consciousness. Okay, my mind is creating stress. You become conscious. Is the problem solved?
The moment I am aware, I will then the moment I know that I am creating the mind is creating problem, I will stop it. The moment I detach, the moment it detach, it loses energy. But I agree. No. I agree. Yesterday, one particular situation came where I am seeing that I am wrong. I did not see that I am mind. My mind is doing all this mischief. I did not see that, but I saw that I am consciously doing, not consciously. I am aware that I am doing wrong thing. But of course, it didn't solve the problem. It aggravated only. But maybe your methods, if I follow, it may be all right. Sorry to interrupt you. Tell me.
Brijesh, please listen to yesterday's YouTube recording. What you are saying, that only method we have given. We have given a method to still the mind, separate from the mind, snatch the mind.
See today.
Take the thoughts, stop the thoughts, stop, crop, chop, activate intellect. Please listen to the YouTube, because I'm not going to continue this with one more session. Today is the last session. I'm not going to continue the subject because I teach you a subject and I move forward. Jasmine and Gopal, quickly we'll close. Jasmine and Gopal.
Yes, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, Jasmine.
Yes, I just wanted to share this with the group. It's morning here where I'm at, and this morning my car broke down. It just stopped when I was out, and I was able to be aware of what was going on in my mind. I was able to still it and come into the the realization to be able to separate it from my spirit. And even though my car broke down this morning, I'm still able to smile. I'm happy. I'm still filled with so much joy. And I just wanted to say that this call is changing my life. It's a slow process, but it's working. And just with those 3 steps, it has able to keep me happy today. So I love you all.
Beautiful. Okay, beautiful, Jasmine. So let's see what happens is normally, otherwise, if your car broke down, you would become so upset. You would
Yes.
get those toxic minds. It would just trouble you, and it will kill you and drill you and trouble poison you. So
Yes,
now you
without
have
this
become
call, I would have been
conscious.
so stressed out
And
and
so
with anxiety, and I'm not today.
so good. I'm happy. It's helping, but everybody must benefit. That is our goal. Thank you, Jasmine. Last comment from Gopal before we close.
Yes, sir. Bow down to Sip, sir. Actually, what
Yes, sir.
I want to say, sir, understanding this meter 3-4 times in the day, I found that very less toxic thought came to my mind. And anxiety, I am free of anxiety. Even revisioning all these methods, this I will do, this I will do 11. I found that very few thoughts toxic thought came today, sir.
Do you know why?
Because I'm
Do you
aware
know
of
why?
all these methods. I'm ready actually
No,
to face the.
no, because the moment you become aware of the method, your mind is already afraid, na?
Afraid, yes, sir.
The mind is already afraid. If
So,
if a
mane-
if a if a if a chore, if a thief is coming and you have a gun in your hand, will the thief come close to you?
No. That is the experience I have got today. So daily, if you revise the steps, na, so very less toxic thought will come. This is my experience.
If you revise the steps, you will become stronger. You will become more
Stronger.
competent. You will become
Yes.
more competent to deal with the mind.
Yes.
My dear
That is
friends, next few days I am on a ship with SIP, and if the signal is not so good, I apologize, but it's my retreat to be in silence. So I hope to see you tomorrow back at 8. With folded hands, I bow down to you.